After the next 5 minutes, you will truly feel the divine power. So don't cut them short or skip them. You'll feel as like God is watching over you and caring about you after those 5 minutes. Someone you have a lot of faith in, yet who is acting dishonestly with the obvious goal of causing you physical harm and making you incur significant financial losses as a result of their dishonest actions. When they consider how lovely and healthy your life is, they feel as though they are losing out, which makes them very enraged. God says you have to remember that His word is definitive at all times. Throughout your life, I have brought you healing, prosperity, success, and tranquility. I announce that I have prevailed, grant you prosperity, health, and peace of mind for the rest of your life. Furthermore, I have stated that these things will directly affect you because of the words I have spoken to you throughout your life. I've made sure you've also benefited monetarily from your good fortune. It will not be possible for you to have any enemies. Aught should hurt you as I saw them doing it. This is God's way of warning you that your adversary getting ready to launch a vicious onslaught that will render you speechless and force you to watch in horror as your loved ones die in front of you. What the other player intends to do to you to cause you harm. What matters to me is not your status. If you watch the entire film, you will be able to experience wonders in your life. If all you have is confidence in God, then make yourself, for that is all you will ever desire or need. This is true if we rely on God and put our faith in Him. Even if our confidence in Him is all we have, He's capable of finishing everything for us. Leading a life that is entirely focused on serving God has several significant advantages. God has the ability to restore something damaged to beauty. Your confidence in something or someone is all that is required. Nevertheless, it is roughly the size of a mustard seed. The opponent wants you to be concerned about potential future happenings to prevent you from seeing the importance of what is going on right now. The devil is a liar, and it is one of his main characteristics. Therefore, give up worrying about the issue. Continue to keep your eyes fixed on God and seize every opportunity to give thanks to Him for all that He has done for you. You may show that you believe in God by liking and sharing this video. You may come up with more creative solutions to the current issue. If you can maintain your composure in the midst of difficulties, trust is a prerequisite for peace. Since it is peaceful by nature, it only takes letting go of the expectation that you should be able to solve every issue. Additionally, you grant yourself permission to look into any unclear aspects of the case. It is not necessary to take any further action. As a consequence, you won't become mired in overanalyzing the circumstance or overreacting to its difficulties. Everything will come together perfectly in the end. From here, it's simply a question of time. You are presently getting ready for it. Simply let events to unfold as they always do. You must take the advice to heart and work even harder to improve yourself if you want to succeed. Have confidence in the already completed task. You are about to enter a very realistic simulation that replicates every detail of what will happen to you and how it will all go. You're going to get promoted soon, and that will place you in a position with a ton of amazing prospects and benefits. This promotion is something we want to occur soon. People in your near neighborhood will immediately benefit from your good fortune, experiencing optimism and pleasure as a consequence of the fantastic things they encounter. This is what your exceptional luck will directly lead to. To have a nice disposition, one must maintain calm and exhibit respectful behavior, even in case you decide not to look for them. You will continue to encounter incredible things throughout your life. You may proceed with total confidence, knowing that you will accomplish your objectives and bring about the amazing realization of your ambitions. You will ultimately bring about the spectacular realization of your ambitions if you continue in this path. The idea that something like this might ever make sense is ridiculous. There's no reason why your adventures should be any different from everyone else's, because everything in the cosmos is mysterious. Establish a strong emotional bond with the uncertainty that lies ahead. Let's imagine that you already have everything you could ever want or hope for. While having lofty aspiration is important, you should also take any ideas you may have into account that could really come to pass. In your life, love will undergo a metamorphosis that grows into something so magnificent that practically gives you a fresh start and heals you. You will immediately have more energy, both physically and emotionally, as a result of this transformation in your love life. In case that's your belief, enter yes. Now that proof of God's existence has been established, it is critical to understand the next lesson. I want to encourage and assist you. I adore you, and I shall always love you. In all you do, be patient and persistent, even if you fail. It will be little compared to the magnificence of the plan that the Goddess made just for you to execute, which will cause others to suffer intolerable loss. God is going to provide you an excess of money all at once so that you can pay for everything and get your kids something really wonderful. There's no way you'll be ready for this. My intention is to ultimately turn things around such that you benefit. Place your whole trust on Jesus Christ and recognize that God is in charge of all other aspects of your life. I know of no better way to navigate life than this one. The enormous impact of funding your quality of life is improving to undergo a profound transformation that will show itself in some form as a result of the wonders and advantages you are receiving from the universe. God adds, to be honest, there are moments when I feel like their actions are unfair. I will answer it right now. But when I reflect on some of the earlier times, O God, O Lord, looking back, I realize that you have been there the entire time, making preparations to make sure that everything turns out well for me, even if I wasn't aware of it at the time. They still go in my favor even if you've been working things out. This is a requirement that must never be disregarded. For the duration of the upcoming week, you are going to experience something profound and indescribable. You have faith that something will materialize and pass. Cross your fingers and hope for the best. It is important to have a friendly and tolerant demeanor. I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for all that you have kindly brought into my life. Even though I know I have to earn your love, nevertheless, despite this, you have been patient with me. The everlasting Father is worthy of all praise and gratitude. I just wanted to say thank you for everything you have done for me. Many thanks. It will be how God delivers you from the plans that you have made for yourself. The door, assuming it can be shut, is in the right position after being opened and closed. Try your hardest to cling to it. Some have left the faith and committed actions they knew to be wrong in order to feel pleased, which has caused them great anguish. Since the great majority of dishonest activities are motivated by a desire for financial gain, their maniacal pursuit of wealth, you will completely manifest all of the love, healing, and financial prosperity that you have been granted throughout the course of the upcoming week. Say amen if you think there is a deity. God is working in and through you right now, as part of a well-considered plan for a future that only He sees. since only He has the ability to look into the future. These are being completed in advance. I understand that this situation has presented you with some difficulties. You should know that even though I care about you very much, I promise never to put you in a scenario that will be too much for you to bear. The reason is because I genuinely care about you. Wishing for other things is a useless undertaking. Nothing has altered, and nothing ever will. No matter how many days you wish things were different. I want to reassure you that these types of things won't happen to you all the time. If you would please allow me to explain, never, ever give up. Remember that fewer seeds will result in a lesser crop, while more seeds will provide a greater harvest. More seeds sown will yield a larger harvest. God wants to talk to you today, so pay close attention to what He has to say. You have to admit that the situation is really problematic. I am well aware of the difficulties you are now enduring, but they are temporary. You're worn out to the bone. The day will come when God intervenes on your behalf and works a miracle. There will be new options to consider after a period of things growing worse before getting better. Right now, things appear to be getting better. Evidence suggests that the capacity to recover from injuries is becoming more and more apparent. God is trying to tell you, if this reaches your eyes, that the best times in your life are right now, just waiting for you to grab hold of them. It's important to just let positive thoughts come into your head. When your concentration is still on the many aspects of the manifestation you are now managing, may you enjoy the excellent pleasure of the Lord, declares God. He could work a miracle and save you from the situation you were brought up in and are living your life at the moment that you clung to Him. This is the origin of all that has happened, which clarifies the reason you are holding on to Him. Take action only after a considerable period of time has elapsed. Put an end to your craving for quick gratification. Block your vision of all the things that are going nicely for you right now. Therefore, do not allow haste to derail you from your objectives. This is not the proper way to behave, even if it all takes time for the desired results to show. Despite this, you're still having good experiences. Perhaps they haven't yet begun. Tremendous things are clearly taking place, even if they don't appear to be coming together just yet. Always keep in mind the value of patience and commitment. Maintain your confidence in God. Please spread the word about this video to support my global effort. Making sure I understand exactly what you want to do straight away is the most important thing. My approach will be based on what I think will provide you the greatest satisfaction throughout the course of your life. Additionally, I'll give them the right shape. You truly are unique to me, my love. That's the exact reason why what you're saying could not make sense to your target audience. I listen to what you have to say, so please don't give up. I get what you were trying to express. You truly are unique to me, my love. The miracle you so desperately need is currently on its way to you. You have a significant event coming up in your life, so stop fretting. I have no doubt that both you and the individuals who are most important to you will succeed, regardless of how difficult the situation may be. In this situation, maintain your composure. You shouldn't have to dread falling because of anything that is happening to you right now, taking into account that I am capable of supporting the weight of the entire earth. You could be sure that this won't result in you being put down. God says, if you put me first in everything you do this week, I'm going to make sure everything goes well for you. I beg you to give this some serious thought as we begin in a week. Make an attempt to maintain a positive attitude. I pray God to envelop you and everything going on in your life in His compassion and love, because they find pleasure in responding to and valuing other people's remarks. Show someone how much you care by giving them something. Ancient Hebrews, who regarded the writings mentioned below as holy texts, believed that giving a gift might bring prosperity and happiness in all areas of life. By the reasoning of this viewpoint, blessings might be traced back to biblical times. They were obviously aware of the power bestowed upon the fortunate. This is what God tries to teach us. Those with lofty objectives and a higher purpose in life are typically faced with the majority of the most difficult hurdles and problems. God wants us to understand that people with high hopes for the greater good frequently encounter the most difficult challenges and issues. For them to develop into the type of individuals who can manage such a life, they will need to overcome obstacles and disappointments. These are their own objectives for the future. This is essential to helping kids deal with this kind of life. They picture themselves in the future. Every experience you have in life offers you the chance to develop personally, and every challenge you face has a reason for being. Usually, to succeed, one must cross a complex web of challenges. If you can assist me in letting go of the past, God, please hear me. I would really enjoy it if I could. Approach the here and now with an open heart and mind. My intention is that my thoughts and experiences will benefit others in some way. I am having trouble noticing the positive aspects of my life, the people I spend time with, and even myself. Therefore, I need your assistance to see my positive traits, and I also need your assistance. It would provide delight if you could think of something joyful and appreciative to say, with regard to me. Please look after it for me. I really appreciate your help in empowering me to live a life as selflessly loving and unselfish as the one you have chosen for yourself. Type yes if you are trustworthy. The voice of God is speaking to you right now, offering direction for every tear and sleepless night. He witnessed you sobbing for your own well-being as well. You will not have to endure this discomfort for very long, since it will soon end. I promise you that in paradise, you will encounter miracles, healing, blessings, and solutions to your problems. In the improbable occasion that your high is interrupted by something, if you have ever experienced anything similar before, tell yourself repeatedly that everything will turn out for the best until you start to believe it. Additionally, each interaction will help achieve the objective of learning something that will be useful later on. Once you navigate a difficult situation, you will understand this. You are about to experience a degree of happiness beyond anything you have ever known. You will feel a level of bliss you have never encountered in your life. Considering that you are now going to die, do you not believe that? All things considered, this is a good development. Your life may change if you start making deliberate choices about the things you think, regardless of where you are in life, your prior experiences, or the struggles you are now facing. If you make the intentional decision to select the ideas you think, your life could alter. As with good endings, there is never that terrible situation that cannot be improved. There's always space for growth in situations like these. Enter yes in the corresponding box to get this blessing immediately. The main element that will dictate how your life unfolds. The ideas you are considering at this moment will determine what happens next. Right now, you are a living creature, first and foremost because of your ideas, as a consequence of your thoughtful analysis. For the very likely reason that you are always working on something beneficial, you will fully experience the reflection of whatever occupies the majority of your thoughts and attention in your life. Whether you agree with this statement or not depends on your perspective. It is not feasible for someone to be thinking positively and feeling negatively at the same time as they are joyful. Your current sentiments of happiness are partly due to your optimistic ideas. The possibilities in this planet are endless. You're only limited by your own mental capabilities. Put otherwise, the possibilities are endless. There is a catch, though. In order to take part, you must be in a positive state of mind when you examine everything. Don't you think you've gotten all you could ask for? Despite what the public thinks, the act is not flawed. Before of our very eyes, your brilliance is being realized in all its splendor. Your beacon of guidance is getting brighter. Nothing and no one can alter what has already been predestined to happen in your life. This is a significant step closer to the objective. You've envisaged the life you wish to lead up to make up for all you let go by. I swear to help you moving ahead. God is now writing your story, from the first to the last letter. Since everything will work out as it should and all of your concerns will be taken care of, you really have nothing to worry about. Plan for yourself. Have faith in the process and accept responsibility for the energy you release into space. As you trust the process, things start to take shape. Right before your eyes, the God of heaven and earth says, "Thank you very much for all of your hard work in completing this task. I think you are working incredibly hard, and I want you to know how pleased it makes me. You are my favorite, my love. I have plans and objectives for your life. Whatever you decide to do, I'll be here for you. This initiative cannot proceed in any manner unless an honest sacrifice is made right away. If you continue to live the same sort of lifestyle that first inspired you to make changes, you will never be able to achieve the improvements you desire in your life. As soon as you make the decision to stop your ties with the bad people in your life and make me the center of your existence, everything will begin to go better all the days of your existence. If you accept the plan of God, then the answer is yes. Do you want to spend some time by yourself, in addition to tranquility, some relaxation and leisure time? Please take up a Bible and start reading from the first page right now, if you will. As we become closer and you spend more time with me, you'll realize that there are more possibilities available to you for freedom. Type Amen to make it obvious. Please activate bell notifications and subscribe to our channel so that we can help you